Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ask an Action Coach. I'm Joseph Muenich, and I work in business development at ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. And as always, I am here with Jackie Zach. Jackie is a certified business and executive coach at ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. And we've been talking about referrals. And someone had asked me about the best way to give a referral, especially when they felt like they didn't know what to say. And I was wondering if we could talk about that today, Jackie.
That is a great question, a great opportunity, because part of asking people to give referrals to you as a business owner is giving them, making it as easy as possible for them. And one of the ways to do that is to help them with the words to say or the things to point out, right? So a very first thing would be, what is, if they have worked with you before or they've done business with you before, one thing you may want to ask them is, so what was your experience with us like? And let them talk about their own experience. One thing you can also do is help them understand what makes you different than your competition. And in terms of different, not only in services, but also in customer experience. Because customer experience, no matter whether you sell vacuum cleaners or you sell bumper cars or whatever it is you sell, whatever the customer always has an experience with you. And what is that experience like? Because when they leave you, you want them having a certain feeling or feeling a certain way, either confident in what you've done or it really enjoyed the conversation, whatever that might be for you in your industry. So one way to start to think about that is, what is your customer experience like? And your customers can tell you that, but if part of that is, what do you think your customer experience is like? And how do you articulate what makes you different than your competition? Because it starts with you articulating. If you can't articulate it, now would be a great time to sit down and really think about that. What is that experience like for your customers, and do some research with your own customers to find that out. So it's articulating that customer experience and being succinct, because you don't want to give them, a laundry list of how. A 1 or 2 sentences will really help someone, because it's something they can remember and it's something they can say easily to someone else. So that's why one of the things that we started out talking about was, how do we, what was their experience like? Because they can really talk about it from their point of view. And again, if they haven't had that experience with you, what would you like them to say? Be short, to the point, but really talk about the customer experience. So that is the very first thing. And again, if you don't know what that is for you, now would be a great time to work that out, because if you don't know, how is somebody else going to know what that's like? So I know we talked earlier about you had a great example
Yeah,
of how to talk about customer experience.
and it's really interesting because this company that I worked for encapsulated what they wanted their customer experience to be like in a single sentence. And it was ingrained to all of us that worked there. It was a hotel in Aspen, Colorado, and we all knew the phrase, "The answer's yes, what's the question?" We wore pins that said, "The answer's yes, what's the question?" And the idea was that any person that was staying or visiting the hotel could ask any employee anything, and they would always be granted whatever it was that they needed. We were told we cannot say no to a customer. And the way you described it as being like a single sentence or 2 things and having it be succinct, it really makes me see that they had that down pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And it was easy, and it's something you remembered.
To this
And it's
day, yes.
something I'm also guessing that it's something that your guests remembered. And when they talked to someone else, they said the experience was great, and they're taught to never say no. It's always yes, no matter whatever the question might be.
Yep.
Right. So that was how easy it was to remember that. So when someone is saying, hey, I think you should try out this hotel, and here's why, and they have it encapsulated in one sentence, It's much easier. So as you're thinking about your referral and to helping them understand what makes you unique, you understanding what makes you unique, you will also help them to refer, because the easier you can make it for someone to refer you, the better it will be and the more effective it will be.
Yep. That's brilliant advice. Thank you so much for digging a little deeper into this today, Jackie. If you're out there watching and think that you need a little bit of assistance in getting your unique proposition or selling thing or your customer experience encapsulated into something that's succinct like that, we'd be happy to set up a business strategy session. You simply need to give me a call at 608-441-7860. You can direct message me on whatever platform you're seeing this video on, or you can leave a comment right below us right now. We'd be happy to reach out to you and set up a complimentary business strategy session, and this will be the first thing that you'll work on. So thank you again, Jackie. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. And it was great. It was a great topic to talk about.
See you next time.